Hey, it's John again. Making another thing. Okay, so having my big old COVID mask thing going on again here, and this time I'm making a mask. I'm in the middle of making it. I haven't gotten very far, but it's one of these things. It's called, yeah, I'll have a URL up in there. I saw it on a video, and it's called the Olson mask pattern, and it fits over your face kind of like this, doesn't really have a good picture of it, but there you go, Olson mask. So the main thing about this is I don't have fabric, right? I don't sew, I don't have fabric, so I'm hand sewing it with a needle and thread. And what I did was I took a shirt that was, it's pretty damaged already. It wasn't that damaged, but it was frayed, really frayed, like this, right? So it's kind of like, well, it's real frayed. It's not worth keeping, really. Might as well use it now. So what I did was I cut these pieces out of a shirt, and it fits pretty well. It fits like on one half of the shirt, or not even one half, like this one panel right here. We'll create one mask. So this one shirt should make 4 masks. Okay, so the way I do it is pretty simple. You just gotta take the pattern and take the pattern, which is printed out, and you cut it out, and then since I'm not really I don't have a, what do you call it? Shit. You gotta just kind of lay it out as best you can. Let's see here. We want to keep our businesses alive during this critical period. All right. How many of you are suffering? Figure out kind of a layout that works on the whole thing. I'm not sure what it is, but you try to minimize the waste. And let me see if I did this right. Probably not. And there are a lot of things like the direction of the weave and everything that matter, but I have no idea how those things affect anything. So I'm just kind of going at it, like almost at random. So it's something like this. But let's say I was going to do, oh geez, I don't know if this is right. Let's see here. So thank you, Governor Newsom, for those. Yeah, okay, so I guess I should just do. Yeah, see, there's some big wasted areas here. There we go. And health insurance to stay well. And just as a reminder, Covered California has extended its special through June 30th. Excuse the noise in the back. It's just it's the mayor. That's coveredca.com. If you're uninsured, and it's always pretty good. They talk about, stuff you need to know. We see the peril in the jobless. We see it in the faces of friends. Let me see here. I'll try to maximize it, and it doesn't have to be super precise. Let me see if I could adjust this here. Yeah, good enough, right? Good enough. And then just mark it off with a pen. I don't have any kind of, I know there's like chalk and stuff that I think people use because it stays, what's the word, cleaner or something. But as far as this goes, who cares, right? I mean, really, who cares? I'm not selling this. This is for myself. I'm not even using a sewing machine at this point. I might borrow a sewing machine or something, but for now, let's do everything by hand. Yeah, today was rough. There was 500 something new cases, but that's actually pretty good because it was a little bit higher before, like the day before, I think. And as bad as that is, it's not what I think of as horrible because we already had. It's for a while the counts were increasing exponentially, the new cases. Now it's not the case. Now it's I don't know what the word would be. It's just going linear or something like that. Here we go. This is a good pattern. So a lot of like you could. It's okay for to get these two guys to touch there. It makes it easier to cut. Yeah, okay, all good. And then sometimes you get a situation like this where they kind of match up, and you can cheat, right? You can draw the line there and everything. When you cut, you just cut in between, because the stitches go on this little area here. These little dots. These dots are where the stitches go. This is all. No, I won't say waste. This is the part that keeps everything woven tight and everything. But if that gets a little bit bigger, it's not a big deal. So that's it. And then you cut them out and you follow the instructions. They say put them together, this and that. And then you just follow the instructions. And I used this kind of stitch. This looks kind of ugly, but when it's flipped out like this, hey, it looks fine. Right? This is the front of it. What you do is you're putting them together like that, and then when you're finishing it, you will turn it inside out, and it'll look like that, which looks not great, but looks pretty good, right? You can't see too much of the stitching. It looks kind of round. It's not really round. If you had a sewing machine, you could get it really round, but that's not happening. So, anyways, I did that, so that's good. What else do I have? I'm trying to think what other news I have. So I've been using this again. Jeez, it's actually pretty good. I've been testing out like smelling through it. It reduces smells. I've tested out blowing through it. I can't blow through it, so it's good. It means my breath is shooting through. Yeah, a little bit goes through, but most of it, it's like the energy gets dissipated like this, so that's good. I haven't tested with sneezing. Now it's ugly as hell, but so what? And I got this material inside here. Let me see what it smells like right now. I haven't used it yet. It smells nice. Let me see if I can smell anything in here. Okay, that has a smell, yeah. It smells like vinegar. Oh. I can't smell anything. I could barely smell anything. Can I smell it? I can't smell it. Okay, so what's happening must be that the vapor coming up like this, I'm not sucking all of it into my nose. It's got to be coming from all over the place. Which is okay, right? It means, I guess one of the things that happens is like, I haven't thought about this, but I guess I'll talk about it as I think about it. That you're sucking through one of your orifices, like your mouth, your nose, something. Normally, it's like this little space, and it goes, right? All the air pressure is there. If you put this in there in front of it, all of a sudden the air input comes in like a few millimeters away from the nostrils, and the air pressure isn't just right at there, like right around here. It's kind of spread, so the entire surface is sucking it, right? The entire surface is like kind of, right? And that means that the overall air pressure is lower, right? Like the air pressure at your mouth is the same, but on the surface of this thing, it's not like this little circle here, right there. It's this whole area, and it's pulling it in, which means lower air pressure means, sorry, higher. It's not as low. The air pressure isn't as low, so you don't have as much suction. It's just kind of you're drawing in stuff from all over, but you're not pulling it through as hard. Wow, I didn't know that. Just realized that right now. That's good. Now I did put that filter together with hair in it, and it pretty much sucks. It's gross, but it's my hair, so who cares, right? That isn't going to be done again. This mask also allows a filter to be put in there, so you have these two panels that fit together like this, right? Got to kind of trim a bit, and then the filter fits into this space right here. Fits into this right behind this panel. So they got two layers, and you got you got a layer. That's the wrong direction. You get a layer of filter in there too. So the filter I got different materials. I'm gonna try them out. I'm gonna try the polypropylene, and I'm gonna try to get a HEPA bag or something and put that in there. We'll see. And then the way this sucker fits is like this. Looks like I'm wearing pantyhose. Oh, this thing works. This is good. Oh my gosh. This thing is really good. All right, I've gone on long enough. Enjoy this. I'll show you the results later in another video. I'm, just gonna sew it up. It's pretty easy. It takes a long ass time though. I heard that these are 15-minute jobs on a sewing machine, and this is easily going to take me more than an hour to do this. Like probably closer to 2 hours. First time I'm doing it is part of it, and then the other part is just it takes a long time to sew by hand. All right, later.